everyone! Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about long distance relationships and like how I made my long distance relationship works and how you can make it work. Okay, so I so if you guys don't know, I've been okay, sorry. So if you guys don't know, my boyfriend and I had been like before had been doing the long distance relationship thing for about 3 years, and it was hard. Yeah, it was not easy. Well, I figured I'd talk about this since um, I know how it feels to not know what to do, not know where to turn to, especially if it has to do with someone you love. Because I've been in that stage before. Okay, so my boyfriend and I have been doing or had been doing the long distance relationship for about 3 years, from 2008 till 2011. And um it was because he moved he moved away for college right after high school. I did also, but I moved back home after only like 2 months, and then I came back here now. The first time it just didn't work. And so we're finally together, but we did do the long distance relationship for about 3 years. And I think the way we made it work was we had trust in one another. We trusted one another. We were faithful to one another, and we communicated. Okay, so number one is trust. You have to trust the person that you're doing this long distance relationship thing with, because sorry, my hair is bothering me. Because if you guys don't trust one another, then it won't work. That's just how it is. If you guys don't trust one another, then it won't work, because if you don't trust one another, then you guys will start accusing one another for doing certain things, and you guys will just fight more. And because of fighting, your relationship just won't work, because you guys will get frustrated with one another. Then sooner or later, one of you will end up doing something you regret, and that's not good. Number two, being faithful. And that's just common sense. That's just in any relationship, you have to be faithful to one another. And you guys can't just be doing whatever the hell you want to do. You may feel like you need to do whatever you want to do, but it's not the right thing. Because, okay, so there was a point where, you know, I missed my boyfriend while he was away. Like, I really, really missed him. So, like, I would text him every morning, like, good morning, babe. I hope you have a nice day today. I miss you. I love you. And whatever. Like, morning texts. I would give him those, but he wouldn't give me any of those. And, um, I was just wondering why. Like, I thought he was ignoring me. Like, he wouldn't text me or talk to me till after he finished work, and that was until like 12 o'clock at night. So technically, I wouldn't talk to him for the whole day. And um, so he came home after that happened. I don't know. It was for some kind of break, but he came home, and I was looking at his phone, and I noticed that he was texting another girl in the morning, and he wasn't texting me, and I got pissed. I was like, "What is this?" And or I was crying, I think, and he was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "'Cause of you." He was like, "Why? What did I do?" I was like, "You have time to text another girl, but you cannot text me." He was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I showed him the text. I was like, look, I text you this that same morning and you didn't text me back, but you had time to text her, but you didn't have time to text me like good morning, but you can have a full conversation with this girl. And then he was like, I don't know why you're making it such a big deal. It's not a big deal. Oh, boyfriend, it is a big deal. Like, I told him, how would you feel if you texted me and I wasn't texting you back, but I had time to text another guy? And he was like, well, you text your guy friends and whatnot. I go, yeah, I text my guy friends, but if you text me, I text you back. I don't only talk to them. And he was like, I don't know why you're making such a big deal. It's not a big deal. And I got pissed. I wasn't talking, like, I didn't talk to him for a while. And so here's where communication came in. He talked to me. He was like, you want to know why I did that? I go, yeah, I want to know why. Like, what would make you do such a thing? It really hurts. And he was like, well, it was like such a daily routine. Like, he said he would wake up in the morning, go to school, go to work, talk to me. And I was like, and like, hello, I don't see you. Of course I want to talk to you. Are you telling me that like I'm just another routine? That really hurt my feelings. And he was like, no, but the thing is, I would get stressed at work and then I would want to talk to you about it, and then you would just get mad at me and you would argue with me, and just made things worse. And I got where he was coming from, like, because I have a really bad temper. I get mad really easily. I get irritated really easily. And yeah, so part of that I feel is my fault also. Because like he would talk to me about stuff and I'd be like, oh my God, again, again, again. I hated that he was getting so stressed at work and just bringing it all out on me. Like, we would fight because he's stressed at work. And then, like, I was telling him that, that's not a reason for you to go and talk to other girls and not talk to me. At least text me, good morning, babe, I miss you too, I love you too. Like, just hearing that makes my day. Like, I would wait long to friggin' see those texts on my phone. And it really did hurt me. But I kind of understood where he was coming from. He was like, I just wanted to talk to other people about it and whatnot. I was like, well, you could have talked to a guy friend. Like, he has a guy friend from here that he could have talked to. But he was telling me that they weren't texting him back. And I don't know if I believe him. Like, I know I should believe him because I'm supposed to trust him. But like, he said he texted all his friends and she was the only one that texted him back. So there's a part of me that was like, do I believe this? Should I believe this? But I love him, so we got over it. It was over. And like I said, it worked because of communication. And of course, if you're far away from your significant other and they're talking to like the opposite sex and not you, of course you're gonna get jealous. Of course you're gonna get mad. So there was a reason why I was mad. Okay, so that comes down to communication. And so he's not the only bad guy. I've had my mistakes also. There was one point where, I don't know, I just felt like I was over this relationship. Like, I didn't want to be with him anymore. I want to be with somebody else who makes me happy, because we were constantly fighting. And so I broke up with him, like, just out of the blue. And I told him, I'm not happy. I don't want to be with you. You always fight with me. You do this, you do that. And I was picking out like his flaws. And I started talking to this guy. And my boyfriend and I were broken up for about a few weeks, I think. We don't count that breakup because it's only been a few weeks, or it only lasted a few weeks. And like, he tried to get me back. He would always call me and whatnot. And one day he sent me this long message on Facebook, and I felt it, I know I knew I still loved him, because it had been like 3 years or 2 years. I don't know how many years we were together since till that happened, but yeah, like it had been a few years. So I was like, if you really want me, if you really do love me, then prove to me, like, do what I want you to do, make me happy. Like, I can't be the only one putting in this relationship. Oh, there you go, another point. You guys have to be willing to, like, put effort in the relationship. One person cannot be holding the relationship together. You two have to work together and make the relationship work, because if it's one person doing all the work, that person is going to get tired of trying to hold this relationship together, and it'll just fall apart like how it did with me. But at least he found that, and he fought for me, and he really wanted to be with me. So he proved to me that he wanted me. So that ended up working at the end. But yeah, like, if you guys don't talk to one another, like, there is no way any relationship will work if you guys don't talk to each other. Like, everybody has to talk about their problems. Like, if there's something that's bothering you about your other half, like, talk about it. Like, don't just ignore it, because that's what I used to do before, and he would get really mad at me. But I found a way to, like, sometimes I need to calm down and, like, look at the situation first and talk to him about why I reacted a certain way. But we would always talk about what bothered us with one another, or why we were mad at one another, or why we fought. We always talked about it. And I think that's one thing that held our relationship together, because at all the breaking points that we had, we talked about it, and then it just ended up working at the end. But yeah, if you guys are going through a similar thing as I am, then you have to fight for it. Hold on to what you have, if it's really, really worth it. Like, if you guys love one another, if you guys have been together for a long time, if it's worth fighting for, fight for it. Don't let it go, because in the end, it's gonna be worth it. Like, I wouldn't see Charles for like 2 or 3 months, and like, when he would come home from breaks, like, it was such a good feeling to see him again, to get to hug him, to get to actually be next to him, like, literally next to him. It just felt good. Like, every time I would see him, after not seeing him for a while, he would tell me, I can't stop smiling just seeing you. Like, it's just that feeling. It feels so good to see each other after not seeing each other for a long time. So it was worth the fight. It was worth the wait. It was worth everything. So if your other half is worth it, and if you guys trust one another, if you guys are faithful to one another, then fight for it. Make it work. And that's all I have for you guys today. I'll be uploading videos from my cousin's spring break while they were here visiting me for the week. I'll upload that as soon as I can after I edit it and stuff. And I'm also going home for my spring break this Friday, so I'll vlog also, because I know you guys like seeing vlogs. But I figured, this is a different kind of video that I haven't done, or that I don't think I have done, like advice videos. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want more advice videos, just let me know. Ask. Feel free to ask. But until next time, bye.